Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1. Okay.
Channel created. Channel edited. Channel moved. Channel switched. Channel edited.
Okay, now we can hear me. Hello guys, hello everyone. Hello Thunder, already here. This is Sado. As usual, these days, it's a Saturday, it's 20 o'clock, so we're starting a nice match and stream. We'll probably have to wait for a bit still. Maybe I'll like reschedule these streams for like 15 minutes after 20, because usually looks like this. Yeah, the host needs 10 to 15 minutes. So as usual in this game, the start will be pretty slow. So for those that are a bit more impatient, I'm guessing you might want to wait about half an hour before we've got some nice action. You can always chat with me as well. If you have some ideas how I can improve my streams, it's always welcome. Especially the beginning part, because usually it's like like I said, the first couple minutes, even when the game starts, are pretty boring. So you know, it's getting pretty hard sometimes to have enough imagination to have some topics to talk about while we're watching people making their schools and woodcutters and whatever. Always a little word about the map is and about the teams is you know, in place, but yeah, thanks. Anyway, yeah, as you can see, Zoltan is asking about the tournaments in the future. I don't know. Honestly, after the previous tournament, I kind of I mean, not the previous, but the previous one, I kind of don't want to be involved with tournaments too much. At least until we've got player registration, that is.
Sound
this reminds
muted.
me, I
See you soon.
didn't advertise in TeamSpeak. Okay. So give me a little while. What happened here?
Channel edited.
Okay. Uh, just give me a little while before I continue with the topic.
Channel switched. Channel switched. Channel switched. Channel switched.
Bullet is playing, never mind.
Channel switched. Channel switched.
Alright, sorry for
Channel switched.
the sounds. I'm gonna do something about it for the future, but anyway. Hi from Brazil. Oh, that's interesting. It's a bit early for you guys there, right? From what I remember, the few Brazil guys that used to play with us back in the day usually started to be here like around 1, 2 a.m. of our time. Right now it's 20 in Europe, at least in Poland, and a couple of the most of European countries actually, I think, use the same time right now. Oh, not sure about the daylight savings times, because these always differ. But yeah. Okay, so let me just quickly think if there's any place I could. should do something about the Facebook page, because I don't think it brings me any views, to be honest. Everyone who is interested in the streams already knows about them. Okay. Anyway, mm, anyway, yeah, about the tournaments. Like I said, I'm not really in the mood of making them until we've got player registration, which would probably take a couple of years, if we ever get that, obviously. So yeah, I want I don't remember the word. Ah, damn it, again. Yeah, I won't pretend. The previous tournaments kind of was a bummer for me, because I was really enjoying the streams and stuff, and in the end, all seemed like a fucking joke. So at least for now, yeah, I mean, maybe I'll stream some tournaments if they happen, probably, but I'll try to take it less seriously, because obviously, because it seems like that's how I should deal with this. But I'm kind of surprised that nobody made a new tournament yet, because usually in the past there were actually, in my opinion, sometimes even too many people trying to make tournaments at inappropriate times. Because one pretty important thing you have to remember is that you need to make the tournaments at the right times, so you have like 2 or 3 months ahead, when you know that players play the most. I think it was usually when the weather started getting worse, but before the exams in schools. I'm talking about the times when most of the guys here were like students. Nowadays it's a bit different, probably. Okay, Mr. Fu dares me to pick a nice map. He already picked one. It's nice. Uh, okay, I completely forgot what I was talking about. So I'll just take a look at the chat. Wanna be conflict? Ah, come on, again? Really? Ah, thanks, Dobby. I really can't figure out in this window what kind of picture is that from Harry, but it looks like a smiley face, just a bit, you know. Oh, Green Demon. That doesn't happen too often. Anyway, we've got longer in this lobby. This is a bit unusual player for full lobbies, because I think he didn't play since half a year or so, and I already played with him one game yesterday. I didn't notice that he had a break. It was pretty cool, I think. So I don't think he's going to be a negative asset in this lobby, but we'll see what happens, obviously. Um, yeah, they're gonna begin in a while. Ford mode people need to get ready, and then we'll be able to see. Follower mode on. Ah, you mean the chat? Yeah, that's not the worst idea, but I think I prefer to let people speak freely, at least until it becomes a bigger issue. But thanks for the advice. I'll keep that one in mind. Right now it's only like one advert per stream, so it's like something I can live with, I guess. By the way, okay, maybe first let's see how many people we have here so far, so I know how nervous I should be. 15 already, and we're still in lobby. That's not bad. Okay. Are there any streamers here actually? Like, are any of you streaming anything? Except for Dobby, obviously, because I know pretty well the answer to that question. He's also streaming Cam once in a while, so give him a follow if you want to see some Cam and Apex streams. I don't remember what kind of games, other games he played. I know he used to play some other RTS games, but I don't remember which one. Maybe the one that Tomix likes. I forgot the name. Yofu. Come on, guys, get ready. Everyone wants to see the green grass of Iron and Gold. Pretty nice map. I like playing here myself. Although I kind of have a soft spot for maps where you have locations which are a bit challenging, sometimes even more than challenging, more like annoying. But you know, it depends on the map. For this one, I definitely like it. I like building here. Locations 5 and 6, for example. Okay. Hope he remembers that everyone can watch the stream. So hopefully he doesn't explain the situation. Well, we'll see what he has in a while anyway. So yeah. The teams, let me see. Yeah, it's a good idea to take a look at the teams. So we've got Beer and LT. Strange marriage, but okay. Versus E-Stars and Longer, even stranger. Okay. To be honest, there's hardly any weak players here, so it's hard to balance. Let me see. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Assuming that Longer plays a nice game, but like I said yesterday, it was pretty nice, and I'm not really afraid of him screwing up. So should be totally fine. But yeah, if he can balance out. Dima is a spammer, and Bullet usually has pretty nice games, and he's a spammer as well. A lot of horses. Yeah. I think that this has a chance. Although if, like I said, if Langer or maybe Bara has worse game, it might go wrong. But they're on the left side, on the other hand, which means that the right side team, location 6 and 5, it's probably the best thing that you can have here. So yeah, let's go. If I'm started, we can take a look at the map. Just make sure I'm not lagging. Okay, so we've got locations 5 and 6, which I've been talking about. Just look at this location here. Pretty interesting layout, to say the least. You don't have a lot of space near the storehouse, so you have to be pretty inventive. You have to improvise a lot, or just have a nice prebuild. You kind of have to cut this down, but then you also have to make the forest somewhere. It's probably the best idea to just plant trees on the bottom. But you also need a lot of space. This space should not be occupied by trees in ideal situations. So it's kind of tricky, all of it. No matter what you do, the base will be kind of strange. And obviously, building in a vertical manner from top to bottom is always a bit tricky. So yeah. It's not the best lock, I guess. You also have to cover pretty nice distance before you reach these trees, for example. Yeah, so there's quite some problems here. Still, I don't think I've ever seen someone doing that, but you will also try. Can you actually make a road here? I think so. So you could kind of try to go to the top here. I mean, you already have to do that because you've got yeah, nice for being fair, Mr. Fu. You kind of have to go to the top anyway for the gold and for the iron. So perhaps it would be a nice idea to just plant the trees here. It's a bit far, but it's like, you know, you definitely don't need this space, and you have a forest here. So you could first like grab this, make some iron slash gold, and make a few farms here, something like that. It's not a simple setup, and I don't think people would like to play something like this. But yeah, I'm wondering why I never saw something like that. It could be nice. I should try this like next time I play here. Location of Mr. Fu. Oh yeah, this is pretty nice for him, I think. You see, the space is like there's not a lot of it, but it's like all empty, and I think you can manage it pretty well with a small base, and that would mean that Mr. Fu's base, I mean Mr. Fu's playstyle is probably best for this. Um, Trees are tricky on most of the logs here, I think. Well, maybe not here, because Hades location is pretty nice. You kind of wish you had more space here for farms and stuff, but the trees are pretty. Sorry about that. The trees are pretty easy, a bit far away, but there's a lot of them, so you can like choose your time when you go for them, and you can still be fine with it. While Kungen's base, I mean Kungen's locations, it's like even more suitable for full play style, but in a wrong sort of way, because this lock is so bad that you can probably only play with a smaller base if you want to achieve a somewhat nice result. You don't have a lot of space. It's tricky making trees anywhere here. You probably have to go here, like plant everywhere here, cut this section out of your base. Actually, when I see this log, I'm kind of wondering why nobody ever tried to plant trees like here and there. It's a bit far from here, I know, but the base could probably work much better if you try to make the buildings like in one spot, so like somewhere here. But yeah, the placement of storehouse doesn't support this, so that's probably why it would be really hard to make the start here, you know. If the storehouse was like here, it could be pretty interesting, yeah. Like here, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, but like I say, it's a pretty tricky lock, and I'm curious to see how Kungen solves the problems that usually arise here, especially the fact that you have to build around this mountain here. It's pretty tricky. Okay. Just hold on for a second. Not here. And not here. How about here? Okay. So we're looking at longer now. Yeah, this is a pretty interesting log as well. These trees are like pain in the actually all of them. And it's like you have to go for 2 forests. Well, this one isn't that far away, so I think it's fine. He's probably rushing this one more to cut it than to have trees early on, because this is like really annoying position for this forest if you want to make the iron production, for example. I gotta say this is a really interesting placement of school. I don't see many players placing their school in any other spot than right on the right or on the left of the storehouse. So far, we've seen pretty conservative players about that, but I think it's a pretty nice idea. Especially here, it's nice because you don't have to waste too much time on it, and you don't make a traffic jam kind of traffic jam zone in the storehouse, because always there's a lot of movement in the storehouse and quite some movement in the school. Obviously, in is the worst offender here, but yeah, should have been probably some other spot, but it's a bit tricky because you have to make it up to school on this map, so yeah, that's probably why. I gotta say that he's a bit slow with his buildings here. I don't understand why he's making so many roads, to be honest. It's like he already has a road to the gold, but he didn't even make this woodcutters yet, not even the first one. He really lacks stone, although this is to be remedied right now because he's got 5 already. This is a tricky map for stone, from what I remember. So 5 stonemasons are like normal here right away, while on the other maps you would usually make the 5th one a bit later. I think, at least that's how I do it. Yeah, so he's really slow with his yeah, just look at that. Kugan already has a sawmill. Pretty much everyone on the right side has it, so unfortunately it seems like Langer is having some troubles. I think it might be a worse game than I expected from him today, which is a bummer. Okay, I didn't notice Dima because he's so green that you can't even see him on the minimap. Let's take a look. Yeah, you can see he's kind of putting all his buildings in one spot, which is always nice thing to do. Now going for the gold, already with some woodcutters. Yeah, just look at the difference. Like he's only starting the sawmill. This is pretty bad for Langer. Baratheon already going for the second sawmill. Yeah, but he only finished it right now, so it's already pretty late. Interesting setup, but to be honest, I don't understand this at all. I mean, there's some space here, so 2 woodcutters would probably be like fine, but the third one is like completely useless, at least to me. There's not enough space for this. Maybe after a while, when this stone gets dug up, as an alternative. Yeah, I don't know what I would do. Like 3 is too much here. You gotta expand on the right instead, I guess. It's also a kind of tricky lock, like Kungens maybe in a sort of way. You can see that you can't really make a lot of buildings in the corner of the base, so it's gonna be like looking like some kind of butterfly or something, like with 2 wings on the left and right and small bottleneck in the middle. So yeah, it might be a bit tricky to manage the roads here, especially when You make farms, so you normally won't make many roads here, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's the plan here. Got the Raging Bullet on the bottom left location. Yeah, nice spot for barracks. Yeah, this lock really reminds me a lot of the Golden Cliffs location fall. It's not even obvious. It's really obvious. Actually, I think the entire map was inspired heavily by Golden Cliffs. Just look at the style, look at some of the locations, even this one a bit. With this entrance, yeah. And then you have the bridges. Yeah, it really looks like pretty nice actually, but like a version of Golden Cliffs for 8P, like the way it could be if coaches made it, maybe. Because the battlefield is slightly different, although I think pretty similar in style. Maybe the bottom part at least. The bottom part reminds me more of the way that location 3 and 4 play against 6 and 6. Well, yeah, and 5 actually, yeah. Because you've got this little entrance. Well, you've got the nice thing about this map opposed to Golden Cliffs is that on location 3, which this is kind of similar to, you have only 2 entrances, the shitty one on the top and the shitty one on the right, and you also have a nice entrance here, and this one isn't that shitty. I mean, yeah, it kinda is, but because you can get surrounded like easily here by towers and armies and whatever, but then you can just go in here, and that's something I really think there should be on location 3 on Golden Cliffs. A bigger entrance, maybe. Like more than one at least, because there's one entrance like this, but it's really tricky to get in because it's always so heavily turret that it's a waste of soldiers to go in sometimes at least. Got Black Bear here, and we can see how he's going on with his base. Yeah, this base looks really nice for this lock. I mean, tidies it up a bit, you know. I didn't expect to see such a nice looking base on this crappy lock, to be honest. Like everything makes sense here. That's kind of stuff I can't really do, like planning like this. When I see a location, I just can't see how it looks later on when I try to play it myself. So yeah. Yes, I managed to find a butterfly on this map as well. It wasn't in the name, but it was on the map. What time is it? It's 40 minutes into the game. So maybe let's try to take a look at the farms and iron progress in the opposite team. So we've got like 2 farms from Blackie and only one iron mine. No iron from Fu yet, but 3 farms, which is kinda usual for him. Let's see the right side on the top. So Harry has a lot of roads already, and going for the iron, which is really far away. Only 2 farms. Only, maybe it's a strong word. While Kungen has, yeah, pretty similar for him. His iron's a bit closer, but he got to go for the woodcutters on the bottom. He actually, yeah, actually he spammed the trees on the top, which is probably the best thing to do here, because you don't really have a lot of space in close proximity of the base, and you can't put many buildings on the left anyway, so it's a nice nice place to spam trees on, so it's a good decision. Let's take a look at actually yeah, we've been talking about Bara, so yeah. We have farms and he's going for his very far away armor, so it's kind of similar to Hade on yeah, the basic principle. And Raging Bullet already rushing the iron pretty nicely with 2 iron mines and 2 farms. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. With Langer still going for the iron, but yeah, it's in Bahat for him. Probably the worst location for iron so far. And 2 farms. And just like I said, this is a pretty nice base. Just look at this. It looks so bad. I really hope it's the kind of the base that works well, but looks shit. Yeah, that's my sincere wish for Langer's game today. Obviously, since I noticed some problems before, I'm kind of on a lookout here. Okay. Just looks a bit dead to me, you know, like not much was happening in this base. Strangely enough, Dima doesn't have that many farms yet. Kinda looks like he's late with them. Going for iron instead. This is interesting. Who the fuck? I'm kind of feeling like I'm missing something here, some kind of problem. But I don't see any problems at the moment. Okay. Ah, yeah. Langer's woodcutter is not set on cut only yet, which is pretty interesting. He's got enough woodcutters to do his job on the bottom. I think it's fine if he switches it right now. But it's not gonna be fine in a while. Yeah, just look at that. Really needs that space for the iron production, and now he's screwing it up all. Yeah. Like I said, I don't have high hopes for this lock anymore. It looks pretty bad. And I'm kind of wondering if this is more like a problem with the location being so strange, on the player, but I don't know. This lock probably needs a bit of a pre-build or like having a good plan. Anyway, still got balance base. We can look at bullet as well. Okay, so it's kind of looking slow to me. Bullet has pretty nice iron production, probably the best of all the players so far. Let's try to compare it. Wait. Ah, it's left versus right. Okay, so I was saying that it was top versus bottom, which is not true. So sorry about that. It's not my mistake. Yeah, I can't really see. Oh wait, Kungen has not too bad iron. It's like the second best for after the Raging Bullet, I think. Harry's quite close, but not there yet. Yeah, and Langer is well, he's making 3 at the same time, so he's gonna catch up in a while, I guess, maybe. But doesn't look too good, I guess. And yeah, but doesn't look like, apart from Bullet and maybe Kungen, that anyone was interested in a quick iron build. Wondering where is Kungen going to make the iron buildings? Probably here. Can fit 2 iron smithies here, and yeah, that's his plan. Woodcutters seem fine. Okay, let's take a look at Harry. Yeah, a lot of woodcutters here. Not a lot of space left for his base, to be honest, but yeah, we'll see if it's fine or not. This layout may look strange, but I think it's a consequence of the fact that you have to make the farms like here, and the woodcutters right. Sorry, and the woodcutters on the left, right, behind the farms. So I'm guessing he's planning to make all the other buildings on the right side here, maybe here in this little area, and he's planning for a really lot of farms. It seems so. At least 8. Yeah, probably not more than that, because he doesn't have enough space for this. But 8 should be definitely fine. And I believe his wood production is going to be pretty nice, because he's got 7 woodcutters. Yep. One mod is here, so not done yet. But the woodcutters have a lot of space for each other, so yeah, like the way it's built, and it should work properly. Maybe Dima. Pretty similar to this actually, where Dima also made his woodcutter in nice spots, so should be working fine. 5 farms so far. Doesn't look very Dima like. Compared to Hadid, it's pretty much the same. Yeah, okay. I don't know, I was having a feeling that we missed something that went wrong here, but I really don't know what could be the issue. Maybe just the simple fact that the iron is pretty far away here, so he had to wait some time for you know, to get to it. Lord's base seems pretty compact. Where's his... Okay, he's waiting for the barracks. Which might or might not be the good decision. Seems like he's on par with the farm with Hade, Dima. Yeah, at least so far. Oh, wait a second. I was about to say that so far most of the players have similar amount of farms, but I can see, yeah, Langer has 5 as well, making the 6th one, and so pretty much everyone has like 5 farms right now, except Bara on the left side with 3 farms, which is interesting. They're all full, doesn't look too well. Yeah, a bit late with the 2nd swine farm and probably the 3rd building, which is stables, it seems. Should have been maybe a bit done a bit earlier to avoid this and this. yeah, Mr. Fu, interesting kind of base. I can't really say this is like small, but I mean, yeah, the problem is that this location kind of forces you to go like this because you really need this little patch of coal, and it gets even worse later because I think he kind of has to take this, but maybe he's just planned something else for here. Like for example, making his kind of army, you know, pikes, swords, crossbows, everything. Same with leather usually. So how to say how much he needs. No, he needs the second one so early. He doesn't even have enough for one. But yeah, I don't know about these 3 farms here, but he probably makes a 4th one here. Fake farm. Yeah, but he can probably play for like 2 swine farms and 1 stables only. I mean, it's full. He's gonna have like 50 serfs or something like this. So yeah, that's his playstyle, and maybe it can work like that. Okay, how about let's check the pink base. Yeah, I like the barrack placement here. They should have like 2 roads to it, and after they came out of the barracks, they can just go through the fields, so nothing should obstruct them here. Doesn't seem like a spammy base that much, at least. 6 farms right now, making a 7th one in a second. You can see he's also going for some extra coal because this little coal field isn't enough for the iron production, so he gotta do that. Actually, I'm wondering. Never mind. It's probably okay. No, he has 3 sawmills. I don't know if I can. Oh wait, there's a woodcutter here. That's nice. Yeah, so he's got like 6. I'm collect 7. Where's the 7th one? Oh, that's the 2nd one actually. So he's got like 3 here. Yeah, the woodcutters are fine. And it seems like the wood production is working. Shouldn't have problems here. Hello, early castle. I don't know when you said that, Golem, but I believe I've been taking a look at Mr. Fu and then yeah, well, I think the general rule says that you should have the castle already when you're producing weapons. Obviously, it's not nice if you get like 5 armors, 5 shields, and then they can't produce anymore because they have to take out, but they don't have anywhere to take out because you've got storehouse closed and no barracks. So with Iron pretty early here, he needs these barracks right away. And probably, yeah, well, you can see Bullet made it a bit later, and then you can see the consequences with so many serfs trying to bring everything into the barracks at once. Okay, let's go to Langer's base. Yeah, this lock is like well, now he made it look way better now than it was before. So no idea where he's gonna. Oh, this is a an interesting spot for the barracks, but yeah, I would probably place it here, or maybe a bit risky, but yeah, I would place it here probably. Okay, I didn't see. Yeah, Zoltan is good. See, right now this base looks pretty interesting. Maybe it needs like more roads in some places. Let me see. Maybe here. But we can see a strange traffic jam. But it's caused by these serfs going in circles because they're all trying to deliver to this road. Yeah, this happens sometimes, I guess. Yeah, so now it's fine. I mean, it's not the worst. Like, you've got two roads on both sides of this gold smelter, so it should be working fine, and in case they have a problem, they can try the alternate way, because they have shortcuts from left to right. So it doesn't look bad. There's a more serious bottleneck on the right here, and it begs for a shortcut, possibly here. Or here. I mean, the problem was the stone. Maybe it was momentary actually, because you could see that like they moved from here, and it's like silent again. Okay, so what's the time? 17 minutes, so people should start making recruits soon. We can try to take an early look at the barracks, except that not everyone has them yet. So yeah, let's start with Langer. Only a couple of weapons in the storehouse. Dima already not too bad with 13 armors and shields. And whoa, even leather production is already working. So yeah, and there's a lot of farms here. Yeah, now that's more like that's the Dima I know and love. So yeah, this should be a pretty spam base. This is like a really good base for his style. There's a lot of space. Probably the biggest one on this map, if I'm correct. Yeah, I think so. Maybe Hades Lock is also pretty big, but you know, it kind of makes you want more, while Dima's base is like satisfying enough, I think. The difference is that on Hades Lock you are kind of constrained on the left side by the way it looks, the trees and and the farms. And on location of Dima, and one more thing, you have to build vertically here, which is like doesn't feel natural to me at least. And on Dima's lock, you can just do what you want. You just like he did, cut out the right side of the base from the core and build anywhere you want on the left side. Obviously, Iron's a bit tricky because it's a bit far away, but it's fine, I guess. Anyway, I was about to say something more about it. Let's start again with 6 armors and shields from Langers, 17 from Dima, and leather production working. Tungen 14. Ari with unusual setup. So yeah, but it's pretty similar to what they had in the numbers. Leather is a bit slow, it seems. So Bara, oh, this is pretty bad. Bullet, yeah, This is really nice. Already making leather, and the iron is like the best of all. Let me just make the hotkeys because I screwed this up. So yeah, with black pearl, yeah, it's not too bad, but I've seen better on the top. Finally, okay, how the heck do I translate this? Okay, so we've got. I think the iron's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, the iron's pretty good. But let's compare it to bullet, for example. We've got like 16 and 16, which is like 32, 33, and 33 and 14, 47. When bullet has like 57. Yeah, okay, it's like 5. I think Fuzz level is somewhere like yeah, Dima. I'd say Dima. Yeah, a bit better than Dima maybe. So yeah, pretty nice iron actually for full. And he's already got some leather production as well. Yeah, he's that power, but LT is obviously the best. Obviously. Team formation, yeah, sure. I'll try. Especially now we're right before peacetime. It's been annoying for me always, but I'll try to keep it. So there's 12 minutes left. Yeah, yo, Gerwin. Or should I say Mitrelas? I'm not the traitor. Anyway, it's probably a good moment to take a look at some nice base. So why not take a look at the base of an LT player? Let's click on the barracks. Yeah, I mean, iron could be better, but it's pretty good. The base looks kind of nice. This is kind of tricky, I guess. I don't like bottlenecks like this, and you can actually see it's not like ideal here. Although I'm at loss of any advices how to do it better, because he's got like 3 roads here. Well, he could have made another one here. Yeah, probably. But I'm not sure if that would help that much. There's no food production here. Like, I'm trying to analyze what kind of production is here and here. Because it doesn't seem to me it's overlapping. Like, you have wood and food on the bottom, and then you have iron production and gold on the top. Yeah, some food is overlapping, but it's only peaks, so yeah, it's not a big deal to bring them here. Yeah, now it doesn't seem too crowded, so yeah, it's just fine. Okay, how is longer? Getting a bit better, but yeah, comparing it to Dima, it's pretty bad iron. I don't think he's gonna have more than 25 iron, and I think that's already exaggerating. More like 20, 22 is possible. I think this is pretty bad, and yeah, the leather is okay-ish, I guess. Oh no, this is pretty bad. Compared to his teammates at least. Yeah. Okay, so just to be sure, yeah, this is like the left side team. But on a positive note, he's got 8 farms, and I'm pretty sure his base will be spamming pretty nicely. Let's take a look at his. Yeah, he's got like. I didn't change it. Okay, it looks fine. Yeah, sorry, Hero, that's not the kind of stream we're doing here. this channel is called Knights Merchants World, so it would be pretty strange if I started DJing here. Plus, I've heard there's like some bullshit happening on Twitch regarding DJing. Like the moment I start, I would probably get cut or muted after like a minute or so. So that doesn't make sense to do that on this platform, at least on YouTube maybe. But yeah, one day, definitely. The problem is, I think I'll always have more viewers for cam streams than for DJ streams. Yeah, I didn't feel much incentive to do so. At least for now. Maybe one day I'll be famous DJ and we'll see about that. But anyway, well, my haircut is really bad when I move my head like this. Well, yeah. Yeah, Sado is definitely going to be my DJ name if we ever get out of this fucking mess and I can actually go and play something for people. I can promise you that. Okay, I was supposed to not close it. Sorry. Yeah, maybe let's take a look at Kungen. Yeah, some horses. There's some leather. Not too bad. There's still some time. The iron units. I'm not sure. He doesn't have a lot of time to finish the weapons, so looks pretty bad. I mean, with 5 minutes, he's gonna be like 10 weapons short, perhaps. I don't know. It's hard to say because his production is pretty good, working well. So maybe it's gonna be bit better. I don't know. I don't know the timings by heart, so I can't really count how fast he's gonna be with this. So I'm not gonna try. But yeah, we got 4 minutes. Okay, we've got Harry preparing to destroy this nice building here and replace it with some vineyards. We already see a garden around the storehouse. So it's pretty obvious what he's gonna do. And does he need it? It kind of does. Yeah. This doesn't look good. Which is kind of a bummer because he's got a lot of. He's making the 4th swine farm only right now, so yeah, he's got a kind of a hunger issue here. It is strange for such a heavily farm-based log, but yeah, you can't have everything and you have to make iron, right? So yeah. How about Bara? I'll try to have a very quick look at the barracks in a while, but looking at Bara's base, I don't know. Nothing to write home about, to be honest. Yeah, but this lock is pretty tricky. I'm not blaming him. And yeah, the iron's tricky as well. Yeah. It's just a solid 7 farm base. I think you should be fine. Anyway, I think that's the time when we should take a look at all the barracks. So starting with Langer, about 15. Yeah, this is pretty bad. But what he's mainly lacking is the weapons. It could get way worse, but it's not nice. Dima, kind of similar problem with iron, but leather is pretty nice and some horses, actually similar value to Langer. On the opposite side, in the opposite team, we've got Kungen with about 30 leather. That's disappointing, kind of. And really not a lot of weapons for the iron, so it's also disappointing for me. Harry with 8. Wait, how many? 7 horses. Okay, Harry with 9 horses. pretty much all the weapons he needs. Yeah, this is pretty nice. This is a really good job from Ari, and about 80 troops with recruits. Yeah, this is really nice. So their teammates from the bottom, Black Pearl with 10 knights, lacking a few swords, but it's okay, and his ladder is pretty nice. With Mr. Fu having a bit of everything, but it looks like a pretty nice army, about 70 troops, I think so. Okay, so we're left with Bullet, with whoa, 40 with 4 horses. This is also a pretty nice setup. And Baratheon, this could be better. I've got a feeling he had the shittiest lock possible, but then there's also Langer's lock, so I'm kind of in the middle about it. Okay, yeah, it seems like the balance could be better. Seems like Langer wasn't as I expected. Yeah, so we've got Bada and Langer with lacking armies on the left side. Then we've got Bullet with pretty powerful stuff. Not as many horses as he'd usually make though, but just more normal kind of army. And who was the fourth one here with Dima? Dima, I think Dima had pretty nice but lacking weapons. Yeah, it doesn't look too good for the left side for me. On the right side, I can't really pick a player who screwed up. Maybe Kungen was lacking a few weapons, but other than that, it wasn't even like a big deal. Not as a big deal not as a big deal as for the left side players who were lacking a lot of weapons. And then we've got Mr. Fu, Harry, and Blackbird with really nice games, especially Harry, I think. And Mr. Fu, I gotta say, yeah. I mean, small base, and maybe it's not gonna spam that much after peacetime, but it felt powerful, I gotta say. Not as powerful as Harry, obviously, because you know you can't beat LT, right? But yeah, it all in all, it looks pretty bad for the left side, and I can't wait to see if the right side is like, you know, if they have a real big advantage or it's more even. Would be really nice if they screwed up fighting, because other than that, I can't really see a chance for a nice game here. But yeah, we've seen some nice bases on a nice map, so let's take this for granted at least, and move on to what happens in about 5-10 minutes. And hopefully it's not going to be a slaughter, although it kind of looks like it might. Yeah. Okay. In case you guys have some different opinions, I kind of doubt it, but yeah, just let me know. It's not an evening which people would like to watch Cam at, I believe. Just 8 viewers, okay. I must be really boring today. But whatever, I have to live with it, I guess. Okay, so we gotta wait for a while until the break is over. So let's have a break, shall we? Okay, I'll be back in a while, and this text doesn't make sense. This makes a lot more. Okay, I'm back here. And hopefully Dima will be back as well, because he's the only one we're waiting for. Yeah, at least this time it's not Bara, right? Yeah, for those who might have joined in the meantime, we're probably going to look at a slaughter of left side team by the right side team, but let's hope for the best. And let's hope Dima comes back. Yeah. Okay, enough chit chat. 7 seconds before the peace time, so let's see how they scout. Yeah, Botso doesn't play Cav, I think. Pretty much all the Polish team plays some other games these days. Actually, Langer, me, Bara are probably the only Polish players active from the old crew, you know, from the TeamSpeak crew. Maybe there was one more, but I forgot. There was Bami from LT, but I'm not sure I can call him the old crew. Depends how old you want to have it. And well, obviously you've got the greats. Somehow, I didn't see many the great players in full obbies these days. I wonder why. Anyway, Harry loses a horse. Okay, Mr. Fu is not going to be stopped. And he's not stopping, so he's gonna take a peek at Bullet's base. He could try attacking. Although it would be weird. I mean, on this map usually people don't go for the bottom, so not really expecting this to happen. Yaram is stacking up on the top as usual, as usually happens here. Okay, something weird happening here. Ah, okay, Langer just doesn't come out. Okay. So this is like a decision, a tactic instead of a lack of recruits as I expected. Okay, not lagging, am I? Nope. Might be now, okay. So that's the line they see. Let's switch to the other side. Yeah, a bit better. I mean, with Black Pearl and also some scout here. And they didn't even notice. Oh wait, they noticed, but no, this isn't exactly kind of army you can send and hope to catch a horse, you know. So yeah, they're going to have excellent vision and way better army probably. So this doesn't bode well for the left side team. Ah, come on. Oh, strange enough, there's only one YouTube viewer and the rest is on Twitch. Usually it's more even, you know. I don't know why that happens. By the way, guys, since we're still waiting for them to fight, I've got a question. Do you guys think that Saturdays at 20 o'clock of Central European time, so in other words, like 1 hour and 20 minutes ago, is this a good time to make streams once per week? Or should I move it to some other hour, maybe a bit later? I was kind of following the fact that full lobbies always happen at 20, so there's a bigger chance of getting a nice game without really trying too hard. And so far it didn't fail me because we never had to wait. There was always a lobby. Even one time when we didn't have a lobby, the players just joined when I told them that I'm making one, so everyone kind of expects to play at 20. That's why I took the Saturdays at the time. Well, the problem for the left side that they don't see a lot. Well, here it's a bit better. Yeah, but like just take a look at this. Interesting. Longer is catching? I mean, yeah, Kungan's pretty fast, so that might work. And this is a nice catch. In the matter that the pikes are not going for the knights, but I'm not sure. Well, yeah, Kungan wasn't fighting for a while, so this might work, but it's really risky. Lol, okay, interesting move by Bara. Gonna catch the knights for a while at least. Not too bad. Might be able to actually break through here. This is a bit tricky. Anything happen here? Not yet, so let's take a look at the top. Yeah, it doesn't look too well for Dima, I think. But yeah, the problem is that the right side also moved their forces. Bara was pretty quick, but this will probably not be enough. Kungan is prevailing. Yeah, the top is dead. Bara tries to help, but I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, that was really quick. I found that Langer's maneuver wasn't that bad, but I mean, if he had even armies, it could work, I think. But the problem was that he decided he was way better than he was, and life doesn't work that way, you know. When you just decide that something looks better than it is. So yeah, no. Okay, this was not a satisfying fight for sure. So I'm gonna stick out for the autosave if it happens. So honestly, it was pretty bad fight. Somehow Bullet wins here, but no, he doesn't. Okay. What the hell? Yeah. Yes, Langer, yes. You won. actually. The left side has a lot of bows left. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, I gotta agree that Langer's maneuver was a bit too cocky, I think. Hmm. Yeah, this only proves what I said before. Although Bullet and Dima's stats are pretty nice, kinda looks like yeah, Langer and Bada could be a bit better here. Okay. And you know what the worst thing? Langer still thinks he's the best. I mean, like I said, this was a pretty nice maneuver. If you're forgetting about one thing, he had way less army. Even if he had these forces, his team didn't have enough to do this. Like you gotta take the whole picture into the view, you know. Yeah, I think this could be nice. This would be pretty nice catch, both on the top and bottom. Like when he caught with the knights and then caught with the melee, the pikeman on the bottom from Ali. But I don't know. Don't really understand the coin flip gaming phrase. What he mean by that? But I guess I'll find out after the game. Okay, they should start. Why aren't they starting? Yeah, there we go. So second try. Hopefully a better one. Okay, so the army is already here. Something tells me to just watch this front. I have no idea, but yeah. But looking at this, somehow Blackbill's melee seems kinda shit. Of course, he has his horses on the top, so what is he doing? What the hell is he doing? Doesn't he see this? Ah, I see it. He's trying to bait Longer into doing this. But it doesn't make sense in the matter that Harry is retreating like hell. Unless he wants to like make them not catch this, which would be pretty stupid because they could easily kill these horses. Yeah, I don't get why he was doing that, but probably not important. In the meantime, I think they don't see too much, so they don't know what's happening, and gotta say that the right side's maneuver is pretty lame, given that they have massive view, they know everything, they know they have way more, and they go and camp. This is pretty much disgrace. So well. Actually, the bottom front looks not so bad for the left side somehow. Fu has more kind of a varied army, you know. So bullets, sword spam is it can get pretty deadly to this. Although he's got also a lot of crossbows. Oh, not too bad. Okay, this is pretty strange from Fu. I'm not sure this is gonna work. Okay, let's have a snack before the fight. I gotta see if there's some problem with YouTube, because can't really believe that's there's like no viewers there. Can't really believe that's okay, it works. Okay, no problems there anyway. You know, it's not the question of the map. It's just the fact that the left side had like a worse army, and yet they attacked. So it couldn't end in another way. It was just a mistake from Langer, from the orange player. He shouldn't have attacked like this. Anyway, after a bit of pushing, we've got Mr. Fu fighting with Bullet in a narrow space, and Black Pearl is attacking Bara. This is pretty aggressive from the right side. Finally, the top troops are moving into the bottom, but they are pretty slow. Interesting. Langer is a bit faster here. I think the plan might be to attack Dima, but I'm not sure yet. Looks pretty good for the right side so far. Although Mr. Fu might die, it's not sure yet, but looks like that. Yeah, he's gonna go back a bit. But it looks pretty good for Black Pearl, even if he's gonna like start dying soon. Harry's troops are on time. Kind of on time. Not really on time. Okay. So Bullet kind of won, but it's like I wouldn't call this a win. This might be a win if they do it right. Okay, gotta take a short look at the top as well. Gotta track the bowmen at least. If they move from there. Anyway. See, it looks pretty nice for the left side, but then you notice how many shooters are working on the right, and you imagine that it's probably going to be a quick death for the left side's troops. Yeah, and now Harry is surrounding all the horses from Langer. It looks pretty bad. It might still change, but I don't see how. And Fu will probably move in here soon anyway. Okay. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, kind of does, but yeah. Okay, what the hell is happening here? Dima is trying to attack. Okay, let's take a look at that as well. Okay, but it's not too bad for the left side if they play it clever now and not like, yeah. It seems like it's pretty even. Everyone lost their melee, so let's try to take a look at the top right now. Yeah, it doesn't look too good for Dima. He had half of his, many of his troops on the bottom, and now he gets his bowman killed. This is pretty bad. Should have used this in a different way maybe, but... Okay, there's a lot of troops from Dima left on the top. This might be nice if he does it right, but I don't know if he does. I don't like this. He might still win, but it will be bail, really bail win. He's really lucky that they're almost all of these bowmen are shooting to the left. So this militia did some damage probably even. But it's interesting. He's not trying to win this. Ah, okay, the horses, yeah. Well, I would still try to shoot. I don't understand his decision, yeah. But Kungan seems to lose this. Not by far, but he does. And now his troops are in a dangerous situation. And now Mr. Fu does something pretty strange. Why doesn't left side just follow? If I were them, I'd try to like attack this before bullet comes. I mean before black pearl comes. They might not see this. They do. Okay. Otherwise, it's a pretty interesting situation. They might try to go to the left. Okay, I gotta zoom out because we got to see both of these fights. How about this? This is a bit too much, I guess. I'll try to zoom in when the fight happens. Okay, so it's kind of calm on the top. They just push each other. But it seems like we'll have a second fight soon. Maybe not that soon. Seems like Mr. Fu doesn't want to waste too much time and just started attacking the towers. Honestly, I don't know why, because he has really nice visibility here and he just could invade his base. This seems like a waste of time, honestly, but well. I'm guessing that the plan is more like to make Bullet go to the bottom a bit. Switch the front and then backstab him, maybe? I don't know, but we'll see, I guess. And Dima is now going back. Yeah, rushing through the middle here. And Bullet seems to take charge, which probably might not be the best. I don't know, actually. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Just look at this amount of archers here. They can just sandwich them now. I mean, this isn't nice. He's losing towers, but let's face it. If Fu wanted to really invade his base, he would just go here. Still, if they do it right, it might be nice. Yeah, they're fighting, but I'm really afraid for them on the top, because this is like a lot of troops. Yeah, exactly. This is a massive mistake. Massive mistake from Bullet. I really have no idea why he did that. Although on the other hand, I don't think he could do anything. He had to do something. He decided to go for Fu. If he'd gone for Black Pearl, he would probably get backstabbed by Fu and GG. I don't know. Maybe they should have like lightly attack here or somehow on Black Pearl to force Fu from this position. Yeah. But now Mr. Fu is like escaping like hell, and they could have advantage, but doesn't look too good for the left side here. There might have been a small fight here, not sure. Just plenty of bowmen left, so maybe not. But yeah, Hade is coming here as well, and it looks pretty bad. And Bullet is not looking. Oh no. Yeah, well. Hade is going to get caught. Interesting. Okay, Langer and Dima are going to fight here. They should probably start shooting. It's gonna be tricky because of these bows, and Bullet is really slow to take on. I think he could really help here if he was a bit faster, but now it looks pretty bad. Although, to be honest, Blackbelt isn't doing his best here. Neither does Bullet do anything worth of his name. Come on! Langer is shooting like crazy and he's not doing anything, although he doesn't have to. Seems like Hade has a lot of soldiers and it's pretty much GG again. There's some light shooting on the top, but the real action happened here and it doesn't look too good for the left side. Yeah, I guess that's it. They can't retreat from this. But really, I didn't really understand Bullet's movements, especially right now, because before it was a bit tricky. Like who was attacking him, he had to make a decision, you know. But both decisions he could make there would be pretty bad. But later on, he really should have helped his team. I'm not sure if they are on TeamSpeak. Did they have some communication or maybe not? I don't know. Seems like they have. They are on one channel, so I don't know why it was so slow. Yeah, it looks pretty bad. The right side has a lot of bowmen left, so I don't see any way this could play good for the left side team now. Dima is trying to micro on Kungen, and Kungen is trying to micro on him too. Whoa! Monster kill, yeah. They want one mod? Really? Come on. You guys still want to watch this? The third one? After these two first ones, I don't know. Seems to me a bit like the. It's not about the advantage in fight that much, but it's a bit tricky to play against so many troops from the right side. Although I think it evens out after a bit because they got Dima on the left. I'd have to check the stats actually. I understand the reason they went to lobby. They're not changing to the autosave, and the game was pretty much GG. They want to continue. Okay, interesting. I don't think it makes any sense. I was pretty sure it's GG, but okay. Yeah, just look at that. They can try to defend, but it's gonna be really tough. Yeah, just look at this. Yeah, I mean, Bullet has a real chance to defend this. But then we've got Langer's army, which is like completely wiped out. Black Pearl doesn't seem like he knows Hades in his team. But okay. It doesn't seem like he wants to move his troops anywhere. Which gives the left side a chance, I guess. Not much chance on the top for them because Dima really doesn't have a lot. Although he can wait until Kungen tries to attack and then maybe sneak on him or something. But yeah, I think with that many bowmen, he can just walk in, shoot, walk in, shoot, and walk in, and they're all dead. So this is not a big deal. Okay, there's some movement here, so let's get back to that. Thought he's gonna storm. Okay, this is interesting. I mean, he could just go with horses here. He wasted that moment a bit. But yeah, just look at this amazing spam. He doesn't even have to care about Kungen having so many because yeah, the problem is that Kungen could have just as many, not the fact that you know, something isn't working here, and it seems like his butcher has died. Okay. Yeah, a bit of a hunger problem here. Looks pretty bad. So if Dima can fight, okay, it doesn't look good. But he can probably go back without a problem. Maybe he can't. Maybe he can't. Yep. This will be tricky. Yeah, this is super tricky. And he's gotta catch this, yeah. Which is a real shame. Still, he kind of won the first wave. But the second wave is really deadly. Yeah, Dima is dead. Oh, interesting. What the hell happens here? Barak just casually killing these boss. Well, but Mr. Fu is casually killing off Bullet's army. So yeah, it's the end, I guess. Okay, is there any person which was not insulted by Langer yet? Please stand up. Yeah, and he didn't say a word. It's kind of fitting that he plays with old Botos color. Yeah, anyway, enough of love towards Langer. Yeah, I don't know what was the problem in their team. I mean, they had a bit less army on the left side, but I can't really say I can blame anyone in the fight. Maybe Bullet a bit at some point. He should have been a bit more active. Maybe there was no communication in the team. Should have helped. So nobody told him, or maybe he just was sleeping or something. And yeah, you can also see a bit of bad stats from Bara and Kungen. Well, that's interesting. I didn't expect that, but maybe it's you know, shadow stats. Yeah, Kungen has pretty nice iron, only worse than Bullet. And similar to what... oh, wait a second. Seems like something broke in his base a few minutes ago, but yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame that Dima lost right now because they had a real chance to defeat Kungen in a while because of his hunger problems. Just look at this. Interesting fact that they have pretty similar charts here. I don't think Dima had any problems with food, but I might be wrong. Anyway, as far as the iron goes, seems like Bullet on the left side, but then we've got Kungan and Blackie, yeah. Yeah, and then look at Bara's iron, this is ridiculous. Yeah, this is way too bad. Damn it. Of course, Bullet kind of evens this out. That's true, but yeah. I think that's still the right side had it way better. Let's take a look at the leather production. Oh, that's nice from Dima, as always. And Langer, the second. Whoa, along with Hadi. How the heck is this possible? I know that he had a lot of farms, but I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, like I said, not too bad from Langer. I had my reservations when I was watching his base, to be honest, but it's nice that at least this one worked for him. Although he was on the soul end almost when it comes to iron. I would normally say that his lock was like that, but on the other hand, there were a lot of locks which had shitty iron in this game, so it's not much of an excuse when you take a look at the other players. Yeah, okay. I'm guessing that's it. So thank you for watching me, and you're welcome to join my stream in 1 week. Like I said before, I'm having a schedule. I'm making streams once per week at Saturdays at 20 Central European time. So same time next week. See you guys.